Hey, it's Camo with the Nashville Access Show, presented by Solis North Gulch Apartments, where taste matters. Welcome to the show today. You can see I am sitting on the edge of my seat. I paid for the whole seat, but this show will make you just want to sit on the edge of it. Welcome to the show, Angel Edwards.
Thank you for having me.
I'm here to shake hands because we can't do the hug.
Exactly.
I never know what to do. Hug, shake hands, fist bump.
I'm good with it all, really.
I think guys, it's the head nod.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the solitude, yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You're a relative newcomer to the biz. How is it going with you so far?
It's going great. It's going really good.
You're still smiling, so your dreams haven't been dashed yet.
Not yet. No, I have not been hardened yet, but I'm still surviving, so that's a good thing. It's been a really great journey. There's been a lot of growth and a lot of learning, and it's the best place, Nashville, to be, to learn and grow and hone in what you do. So I'm just having a great time.
That's the same motto that drivers in Nashville have. It's a great place to learn.
I think I almost got hit by 2 people on the way here.
Welcome to Nashville. So are you living here now? Are you here full time?
I am. So I moved here about 3 years ago from Toledo, Ohio. So it's basically Michigan.
Hotbed of country music.
Yes, there's a drastic change from Ohio. That's for sure.
I know Toledo for is that's where Klinger from MASH was from.
Yes, yes, and the famous Tony Paco's hot dog that he put on the map too.
Oh, that's right. What made you just say, I'm done with Toledo, I'm moving to Nashville?
So I just graduated college. I got my bachelor's degree in communications, and it was this point in my life where I really needed to figure out what did I want to do with life.
I'm still working on that.
And me too, kind of. It's a lot of, I realized I had no kids, I wasn't married. I just decided that this really was a good opportunity to really just pursue what I really wanted to do. And within a month, I made the decision, packed the house up, and moved to Nashville, and haven't looked back. So.
And has your progress? It's always a slow build, and you'll work your butt off for a long time, and then something will click. And where's she been? Well, here.
Yeah.
How is it going so far, trying to make your way as a country artist?
Like you said, it's a lot of hard work. It's a ton of late nights and early mornings, a couple hours of sleep, not really seeing family and friends. So it's really tough in that way. But honestly, the more that you dig into it, and the more that you kind of approach everything as a learning experience and take away from that, it's going so well. My first year, I wasn't doing anything. I was just kind of learning and watching. Second year was trial and error, and then this is my third year, and I like to say that things are really improving and really going well. I just opened up for Martina McBride a couple weeks ago, so
that's kind of impressive.
It's a fun thing to talk about. So
is she somebody that you've kind of looked at as a country artist and wanted to kind of emulate?
Absolutely. Before I even really kind of knew what country music was, when I was, growing up, my grandma and my aunts would play her. This one's for the girls at Independence Day. So Martina was really essentially the first country, especially female artist, that kind of caught my ear and kind of caught my attention. So it was a dream come true to open up the stage for her.
Did she say much to you? Was there much interaction when you just did the show?
I didn't get to meet her. We were both so busy. Yeah. But I hear nothing but great things about her, and she gave a really nice shout out on stage, so that was nice.
Oh, that's cool. That's I guess that kind of gives you a justification for what you're doing, and it's enough to drag you further in.
Exactly. Those wins, you got to take whatever win, big or small, and just hold on to it really tight because you don't know when the next one is.
She mentioned me.
I know. She knows my name for the night at least.
She may not remember where she was, but she'll remember the name.
Exactly. That's all that counts.
So that's the first big artist that you really had to kind of support?
It was, yes. So that was my very first national opening slot. So it was really exciting. It was a great experience. It was really awesome. Coincidentally, it was also my hometown. So my mom and dad got to be there, and friends and family, and it was really great for my hometown to be a part of this journey that I've been on. So it's fantastic.
Do you feel like, I mean, people always use that phrase, it's the journey that I'm on. Is that what it feels like to you, a journey? Mm-hmm. Or is it just kind of trying to make it from Tuesday to Wednesday?
It's a little bit of both. Yeah. Trying to make it, I believe, is a part of the journey. Because if you say I'm trying to make it, then you say, okay, I'm done for the day. And then you're just kind of like, I'm done. And if you have that, okay, I did today, what's next? That's what's going to keep you going. That's what's going to keep you driving and keep on with 2 hours of sleep and keep on with, your eyelashes peeling off on stage, I do too. I'll recommend the glue for you.
It's like Dylan said, the journey is the destination.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I agree. Otherwise you're going to drive yourself crazy.
Yeah, well, that's how you get to be a label manager.
We do like that too.
Yeah, you lose your sanity and congratulations, you're the label. Be crazy.
You're like, okay, this is good.
So let's talk about your music.
Mm-hmm.
Where does your music come from?
So I've written all of my songs. Mm-hmm. A lot of it comes from experiences, whether it's my own or whether it's one of a friend's or a family member's. Something that I really like to do, which is a little strange, is I like to talk to myself, like when nobody's home, it's just me and the cat. And I just like to...
Okay, the phrase crazy cat lady has just come into the picture.
It's and I embrace it. I really...
I talk to myself when it's just me and the cat.
So we have long, lovely chats, me and PK.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. I bounce off great ideas. That's kind of actually how my last song, Thank God It Didn't Work Out, that's kind of how it came out. I was talking to her about life, and then I was like, thank God that didn't work out. And she looked at me, and I'm like, you're right, you're onto something.
There are crazy cat people all over the world now saying,
yes, absolutely.
All their hands up saying, I think my cat talks to me.
Yes, they're all special. They really are.
Oh man, you're going to get...
This got weird, didn't it?
Yeah, really quickly.
It did. It didn't take long.
That's hilarious. So anyway, let's get past the cat. So this is where your music comes from, is being, alone a lot,
mm-hmm.
trying to write stuff, just you and the cat.
No, when you say it, it sounds sad.
When you get frustrated, do you go and, do claws?
No, I let her enjoy that, so,
Okay, so it really hasn't crossed that line yet.
Now that we know.
Let's take a diversion from this goofiness, and you want to do a song for us?
Absolutely.
You just happen to have brought along a guitar player.
I did. He was just kind of hanging out on the street, and I said, you want to play? And
it was kind of hot outside.
Yeah, so he had his guitar. So the song that we're going to do is the song that I just told you about, Thank God It Didn't Work Out. Mm-hmm. It's my latest single. And
dedicated to your cat.
Dedicated to all the cat ladies in the world. That I
going to put up when I post the show.
I'm so ready. I'll help you if you need some help.
That's a great song.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, what gives you your inspiration for stuff? I mean, is it your personal life? Is it stuff that you see going on in the world? What really brings out your music?
It's a little bit of both. Like I was talking about earlier when I was kind of talking out loud, I was kind of saying, thank God that didn't work out.
Yeah.
I knew that was something I wanted to write about. So I brought it with one of the girls I love to write with. Her name is Haley Mae Campbell, and she wrote this with me. And we were both also had recent interactions with ghosts from our past. From back home, either for me, it was I ran into one of my ex's friends at a bar when I was back home, and she ran into one of her boyfriends at a wedding, or ex-boyfriends at a wedding. We were both kind of talking about where we were and who we were in those relationships. And I was like, I have this idea, it's kind of like full circle. Thank God it didn't work out. And she goes, yes, we can do something. So that's kind of where it came from, just my experiences, my friends' experiences, and just life.
It's also good not to call those ghosts when you're drunk at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, for sure. Yes, thank goodness I haven't done that, but.
No, it's got a cool vibe to the song. I mean, that's nice.
Thank you. Appreciate
that.
That
Sounded really lame. That's nice.
That's nice, sweetie.
That's nice.
I know what you meant, though.
Thank God somebody does. So, what does the world look like for you as an artist coming into the business? Is it daunting looking at the way the music business is now and thinking, that's a hell of a mountain?
Mm-hmm. It's absolutely a climb. It can be daunting. It can be overwhelming. I think everybody in those moments of just calm and nothing really going on, there's a lot of high highs and low lows where sometimes you do just want to say, what am I doing? Am I really cut out for this? Can I really do this?
You could be a guitar player just standing around.
You could, but then one day an artist comes and says, hey, do you want to play guitar? And
then you're not in the curb anymore.
Exactly, then you're not in the curb anymore.
Yeah. You could be the new Curb Records.
There we go.
I would love to be
Your
on
first day in
Curb,
Nashville is going great, isn't it?
The audience just shaking their head.
Wow, that was a good
A lot of insanity.
But it's daunting for a new artist now, and trying to. There are so many voices out there trying to get heard, and it seems like more every day. To try and get your voice to stand out in that crowd. That's tough. Does it scare you?
Absolutely, especially as a female. I mean, the right conversations are happening currently in country music, but they're only just beginning. So it's scary, but I'm very positive, and I'm very just knowing that at the end of the day, I did everything I could, and that's great.
Is radio important to you, or do you look at place more importance on getting on those key playlists on Spotify and Apple, the streaming services? Is that more important, or do you see them kind of working together?
I think they work together. I think before you can run, you have to walk. And so I think especially as an independent artist, you really do rely on those streams. Spotify, for instance, or Apple Music, you really do rely, because that's more accessible to your fans near and far. And eventually when you build that fan base and you start getting the gung-ho, support behind you, that's when radio comes into play. So it's, we will shoot for both. Everybody wants both. But starting off, as for me, and my I guess strategy, you would say, is we're really just, wanting to get it out there to as many people as possible, make it as accessible as possible.
And that's all you can really do, because radio stations have a finite number of songs they can play. They're not going to play every new artist that comes along. So you almost have to show your worth on the playlist before they go, oh, okay, she's doing all right. Let's start playing her music.
Absolutely. So
Is touring important to you as well?
it absolutely is.
That's where everybody makes money now.
Exactly.
Or artists losing money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just depends on shirts and koozies.
Yeah.
But it really is. I've really been so lucky, and I've been able through the internet, through Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, I've been able to connect with people that I would never be able to connect to without it.
Right.
And so it's really interesting to go to those places or have those people in those regions you've never been before come to you, where they know where your shows are or know where you're singing, and you're able to meet them. And meeting fans and getting that one-on-one engagement, that FaceTime, is really honestly one of my very favorite parts of the job.
Is your voice important? And I mean that not your vocal voice, but what you're trying to say to people. Is that important to you?
It is.
That you find that right message to kind of be constantly delivering to define you as an artist?
It is, especially when you're trying to show people who you are. Sometimes you miss the mark. I think everybody does, but if you really are earnest and very sincere and genuine about who you are, and the more that you share and the more of yourself, your true self that you share, like Crazy Cat Lady, the more that you're going to connect with.
Hashtag.
Exactly, Crazy Cat Lady. I'm okay with it. The more that you're able to connect with, people on a personal level, and it's not so these countless faces in the crowd, but that's Nancy. She's been following me, something like that. And I think that's so important to have, and so important as an artist and as a fan to have that connection.
Do you ever find that connection with some of the fans that you just want to share a nice bowl of warm milk with?
Where is
Oh
this
goodness!
going?
I know. I was like, what is happening here?
Only
Yes.
only if it's
I'll
almond
just
milk.
leave it. Yes, only if it's soy milk. We're in the Gulch, so we're in Nashville, so.
Sorry.
This got weird. Sorry, guys.
It's, I think we're going to have a certain kind of cult following you now.
I'm okay with that. Bring
May
them
or
over.
may not be disturbing.
We'll look back on this day and know why.
Getting dangerously close to the beat.
We are.
I think the only way out of this is to do another song.
Absolutely.
Sweet. You're watching the Nashville Access Show with Camo and my feline guest, Angel Edwards.
I love it.
It's Friday night. I know you'll come around, putting in those headlights. So put my front porch down. You'll say, hey, what's up? How was your week? And I laugh and I smile, but I'm just wondering. I still on your mind, not riding shotgun in your F-150. Still get a smile. I think of that time you dropped me home, almost kissed me. Baby, give me green light. Don't need a Google, we can drive all night. Don't need to take it slow or give me solid red. Tell me it's in my head. Show me every stop sign on this road. Give me
Edwards. What's the name of that song?
That is called Anything But Yellow. So
I could have picked up from the phrase.
Yes, anything is a main theme in the song. It's a song that I actually co-wrote with Haley Mae Campbell. She released that about, I believe, a month or two ago. And we are about 1.8, I believe, million streams on Spotify.
Wow.
So it's thank you. It's been a dream come true to see actually one of the first songs I ever wrote in Nashville with her it was on the Hot Country playlist. I mean, it was, just to see it go was fantastic. So I just wanted to share that with everybody.
Sweet, you just did. We're going to do something now. You're probably wondering why we have the incredibly ugly cookie jar on there.
Yes, yeah. I kind of wondered about that. That's okay.
Cat treats.
Oh, I'm sure PK will love them.
This is where we do asked and answered, and it's our viewers around the world sending questions that they want you to answer. So they ask them, you answer them. So I'm going to get you to reach into the cookie jar here and pull out.
Choose my fate. Okay, let's see. What is your favorite movie from Mark Peterborough from England?
Mark in Peterborough, England. Oh, what's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is Step Brothers. It is so quotable. I find I quote it at least once a day. I have to. Whoa. So it's so funny. So that's currently my favorite.
Are those the kind of movies you like? Those goofy ones?
I do. I love to laugh, and I think yes. Isn't it weird? I know I don't show it much. Yeah. I love to laugh, and I love to keep things light. So when you're going home, it's just one of those movies that I know where the punchline's coming, and I want to quote it with the movie. So that's my favorite movie, Step Brothers.
Thanks,
that's
Mark.
my crazy cat. That's Miss Crazy Cat Lady to you. She pulls up. I love it.
If you have a question you would like to ask one of our guests on the show in Asked and Answered, please just send us a private message, ask the question, and we'll put it into the incredibly ugly cookie jar. We'll close it up for this episode. So, Angel Edwards is about to embark on her first North American headlining tour. Who opens for her?
Who opens for me? Ooh, that's a loaded question. Let me see. Well,
on
a national level, or are we gonna do like a
who opens for you? You're on your tour. It's up to you.
Honestly, it would be, I've mentioned her multiple times, my greatest friend, Haley Mae Campbell. Just so we can both share that experience together. I feel like we've both been in that ride together, and it'd be so much fun. Her band and my band, we're all friends, so it'd really be so much fun to go on the road with them.
And your cats.
And just the one. She's an only child.
Your Haley doesn't have a cat?
No, she doesn't. No.
Community cat.
But she does come over and babysit for me, or pet sit for me when I need her to. So.
Perfect. I throw it out there, and I hope somebody's going to get it.
Just slide it right on in.
Aside from the guests, I've been on the money with my cat joke.
You have. I'm thoroughly impressed.
Which happens so rarely. So thanks for being a willing victim.
Absolutely. Anytime.
So, songs people should go and download, buy, what are they?
Yes, so I have 3 singles. My latest one was the Thank God It Didn't Work Out. 2 before that were T-Shirt and High on the Good Times. And then in October, I will be releasing my next single called Live a Little.
Nice. Upcoming gigs, dates, anything?
As of right now, the season's slowing down because it's getting a little cold, but
It's not getting cold here.
It is. I went to Ohio. It was a little cold. So it's the season's changing. So the season's slowing down for touring and festival season. But I do play Nashville pretty frequently. So if you follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and also angeledwardsmusic.com, you'll find where I will be.
Nice. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
It's a pleasure, and thanks for being a good sport.
Absolutely. They are naturally cold. I told you.
Thanks for watching the Nashville Access Show this week with my special guest, Angel Edwards. I'm Camo. Make sure you catch me on Chris Country every Sunday at noon, all across the UK, following the Bobby Bones Show. Bobby's a great show opener. And then every Thursday morning with Jody Crosby and John Wolfe on 88.9 Tamworth FM in Tamworth, New South Wales, Australia. Thanks for watching the show. See you next time.